Alright, hi folks, welcome to another Mini Masters video. I have my top solo decks for Apep, and one deck definitely rose above the rest, and that was actually the the beast that me and Tempur created here. This deck is pretty freaking awesome. I actually didn't want it to be as good as it was because I've already showed it off a few times, but it's just really good, man. I went 14 and 4 the first couple times I played it. I played all, um, like once I went through the first initial decks, I got the ones that did really well, because I had APF decks over here too. And I took all the ones that were good and I put them up in here for the next 2 rounds. And yeah, this deck was just off the hook, man. So it went 14 and 4 the first 2 times, and then it just went 11 and 2. So yeah, I mean it was like so much in this favor. It's not even funny. For a more budget friendly secondary deck that did really well. This Apep Spam deck, which I think I featured in another Apep video, did really well also, and it's a better. It's not quite budget because it's got like the Soul Stealer and Vortex and the Puff. I think he's a rare too, but it's more budget than this this thing. But all right, man. So I'm sorry. This thing just crushed it. I just had to give it to it. So I'm gonna go into the games. I know I wasn't gonna do a ritual. I said I wasn't gonna have a ritual one, but no, Tempur's list is pretty sick. I do like the 2 changes I made though, like putting in the ATG 8 drone and the Bathra really helped things out, I think. All right, so yeah, this is the 11 and 2 run I just did. It's just nasty. So here we go. Yeah, that deck's just sick, man. And we're not going to be the King Puff guy. Zimbabakuk. Zimbabakui? I don't know what his name is. Exmakabaktu? This is D&D character. Alright, I always hate playing against the King Puff dudes because I hate to get blown out by like a trick swap. But he had a pretty good answer to my initial monkeys. But I guess he spent 11 mana to deal with 9 mana, so made out with 2 mana there. Alright, so yeah, I split the twins. Now I know he has a lot of like the Scrat horde stuff, so I'm trying to figure out how to kind of get around that, because those guys can be kind of annoying. So I think I just Dragon Ball this whole lot. That's one nice thing about the Dragon Ball. He takes out these Scrat hordes pretty easy. All right. So I believe here I just play the AT8 drone, yeah. And then I saw he played like a Shadow Dragon, so I played the Bathra to try to kill it. Which I didn't quite play the Bathra quick enough. Oh, it did alright. He can take a little damage. And Unfortunately, he flew the stunt. I was like, cool, but Bathra's still gonna win that. But he had the heads up to play the stun lancers. This is kind of like our initial confrontation, our initial thing that we did. He has the same play to kill off my dude. And then I do the same thing. I just wait till he locks in to do the ritual servitude. And we're like almost dead even on experience. So I wanted to get some damage in. That's why I Dragon Ball Z'd there. Which worked pretty well. We did get some damage in finally. So he's got the ability where they all get shields or they all get rage now. And I use Bathra to protect the ATG8. Sort of works. He's gonna get some damage in. No, he's not. I lied. I thought he was gonna get some damage in. So that was probably a bad wall there, I guess. He thought it was going to stop the Bathra. I think I tried to Dragon Ball Z this lot, but it doesn't work out that well. Well, plus he puts a Defenso chopper. No, I was kind of a dummy. I forgot about the Shadow Dragon. I could have saved it by playing the Scrat Propeller Scrats or something, like that. And here I'm just going for damage. But I kind of forgot how gnarly those propeller hordes are, so I almost blew it right here. I'm barely alive. So now I'm like, alright, I gotta do everything perfect, right? That felt pretty good because I have the force field I can put down whenever I need it. And I saw he played a shadow creature over there to the top. So I'm just trying to bait it right now. Which I missed the bait, but at least I put the shield down early. And he's got a shield. Now I'm just trying to shit, I just need to get his shield out of there. Which he went the wrong way, of course. There it is. So I kind of, I almost blew that one because I almost underestimated what a Scrat horde or whatever it could do. They can do lots of damage when they're enraged. Alright. Anyway. Moving on. So I'll show like 3 or 4 of these, and then I'll show like 2 of the other one. No, this deck is just out of control, man. It's really good. Like Ritual with having like 2 finishers is just awesome. And that Dragon Ball like answers so many things too. It answers like the Harbingers really, really well. So we're against Fungi something or other. I think that Fungi might be a fun guy. I don't know. Fungi Zealot. Alright. So we're playing the waiting game here. I play the Brothers of the Wolf back just so I have a chance to fireball something if I want to. Which he was doing the, yeah, he's doing this deck. The try to get shields on, be annoying deck. He's, they use the spell where it does a bunch of damage. You know, you blow your guy up. But when you have shield on it, it doesn't blow your dude up. It's like a freebie. It's kind of cool. So I kind of became that deck for a second because of my random, because my random guy there. Yeah, this deck's on the ladder a lot. The trying to spam out the shield stuff. So I wanted to beam. I think I beamed doomed her just to take her out. So I didn't want to deal with him having shields by my base. Yeah, see, he just did the spell I was talking about. I think is it combustion. I think it's combustion. I decided to put him to one side just to like try to get damage in, because he's already pretty close to dying. Let's see, I got like the Dragon Ball, so I think it's. Does he go? All right. I don't even think I need to. Oh wait, yeah, I do Dragon Ball. There it is. I was gonna say for a second I didn't even think I needed a Dragon Ball, but he played those two dudes just in time to save his base. Oh man, my brain is like fried. I played so much Mini Masters, man. Alright. So, let us get to some more replays here. No, man, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite decks. Tempur made a good deck. This is a good deck. I do think the two changes were good, but it is his deck, and this is a good deck. All right, so we'll go against Hitman. Hitman, I hit a couple times. We were both. I think I hit him like 3 times. No, we're not gonna do it from Hitman's point of view, though.
Let's fight. Masters, get ready. Give me those viewers, fighters. Let's go. Feel the might of Apep.
All right, sorry. Somebody complained that I keep the thing over here, like, yeah, I do that quite a bit on this replays. That. Alright, so I'm just kind of waiting for him to react to this so I can, like, Dragon Ball. I think I Dragon Ball right into the middle of the werewolves. But he does a pretty badass chain lightning right there to, like, win the fight still. That was a pretty heads-up play by Hitman. So I think I just let the werewolf go. Which luckily he dies before he gets the heal in. Then I just play the monkeys. Like if he got the heal in, that would have been a bummer. I might have had to react to him then. We get a nice chunk of damage in here from the monkeys. It's pretty sweet. But I don't know if that was the best rage, because my one dude, like, he one-shots all of them, so, like, the rage didn't pan out for him too much there. And I'm just trying to get damage in. But he did a heads up play, like playing the ghost is still my guy. I was like, well, if I can get some more damage in, I can beam a doom him to win it. That's what I was thinking. But then I have to waste the beam of doom here. And it actually ends up pretty cool because it takes out the those little haste dudes too. So I think I'm saving up for the twins. That's usually what I'm doing. If the twins are activated, I usually play them. Oh, yeah, he's running. He's obviously running the more of that the card that makes more wolves. The once bitten. So he must have been running a couple once bittens in his deck. That was a nice, really, stealing life for my guys. And there's his heal again. That was a good rage too to get rid of the, dude. Yeah, Hitman's a pretty good player. He's definitely making some awesome plays in this game. All right, so that chain lightning, I guess, that was probably a bad chain lightning. Just giving him all the credit for all the awesome plays. That was a good guess, though. Then he does a bad chain lightning. So many once bittens. So many. He must be running 3 once bittens in that deck. Alright. And then this is the Beam of Doom on his werewolves for the win. So that was a good deal. Alright. So I think I'm going to move on to the other deck now. And I wrote down a couple of the names because the deck's a little farther in. If this thing loads. Alright. So we're looking for, what is the name? Okay. Oh, Bella Nicotinella. Bella Nicotinella. She got payback for this game. I saw I had a loss against her too. All right. So this is the more budget kind of spammy Apep. This one did pretty well. I believe it did like 3 wins, and like 4 wins, so like 10 and 6. It's not bad. It just wasn't like I like I couldn't give it to anything else because that one deck was just off the hook, man. Like the Timber's deck is just crazy. Just got crazy wins. Like if it didn't have as many wins as it did on the thing. But this deck was pretty serviceable. It's pretty good. No, I even tried like some old school, some of my old school decks, and then I played a old school Last Elf deck. One of his Apep decks from way back, where he was running the twins in them and some other. It was just kind of like a good stuff Apep deck or something. But yeah, that ritual deck definitely took the cake. So right here, we actually kind of painlessly dealt with the Brutus, which is pretty sweet. Now we're just trying to control the bridges, get to the late game. We are very much a mana frenzy type deck, so that's what our goal is here. And unfortunately, I should have played the Soul Stealer first before the Screaming Scrat. That was actually a mistake, because the Screaming Scrat actually kind of woke those guys up, because they were locked on the base. And so that was a big play error I did right there. Because the Soul Stealer probably would have still been alive, which, you know, would have been nice. So I'm waiting for him to lock into the base so I can play the Propeller Scrats. I probably should have Vortex down on the bottom there. See, because that would have saved the Soul Stealer. I have a really good answer to that to that rocket launcher Scrat. I thought I had to put my shield down on the other corner. So we're actually on a dead heat on experience. He's actually doing really good on keeping up on the keeping the bridges with my my team here. I don't know about that fireball though. It's kind of a skill shot though. He probably missed that. He wanted the crossbow guy too. the damn damn rocket launcher Scrat. This is where I decided to start going full spam mode, I think. So he's actually still ahead on experience too. Yeah, he had to play something back because he can't deal with flying minions. So he tried to sneak a rocket launcher Scrat in on me too. Which we have a pretty sick push going here. And there it is. Grenadier for the win. Or Grenadier, I guess. Grenadier. Alright. So we'll show one more. One more. And then I am not going to look at a computer screen for a few hours at least. I do know the next solo decks I'm going to do, though. I'm going to start doing some Rappo Spam decks next. Grenadiers. They'll be in the Rappo Spam also. All right, so I guess we'll show Jackie, and then we'll call it. And I'll leave the decks in the description, of course. And I'm sorry the ritual deck won it, but this is a pretty good. The spam deck's pretty good also. So this will be a good runner up to it for newer players. And here we go. All right. Okay. There goes was it Fergus with his beer gauntlets. And that was a pretty painless Fergus. So that was pretty sweet. It's kind of cool. I got a free Haunting Hagger. Haunting Haggers were actually pretty good against his deck since he's doing all these like beefy dudes, beefy woodsman dudes. That was a pretty good fireball. No, Jackie was actually a pretty good player too. I remember this game being pretty tough. And I kind of effed up there. I guess he came back into it. I thought he just went to the other bridge. But I played him take out the planes and he started going the wrong direction. Oh yeah, his Stixies was a nightmare, man. God, I hate Stixies. Yeah, I kept remembering. I kept going like, "Oh, dude, how am I gonna get rid of the Stixies?" That was a bad Vortex. Yeah, his Stixies was like the toughest thing in his deck for me to deal with. That was a good chain lightning to save his Harbinger. So I'm kind of thinking I was gonna let the Harbinger lock in and then shield up was the idea. Yeah, let's take care of him after. Pretty good fireball right there. Let his shield. Now I'm way ahead on experience, which is nice.
Blue has earned perk number 3.
And then oh, okay. Then I Haunting Hagger. I think I just Vortex the planes because they're being annoying, which ended up not being very good Vortex. He did feel a little better. Another good chain lightning to save the Stixies. So That was kind of sacrificing a lot to get to that Stixies, but that was a good fireball to save the Harbinger again. Alright, so, yeah, similar deal. Oh, yeah, that was a bad placement on that rolling, the rolling cannon. He was able to one-shot it, so that was too bad. And the Stixies is ever a nightmare. Ever a nightmare. Yeah, unfortunately, I just had the Scrat pack to deal with there. Alright, we got Mana Frenzy. So even with Mana Frenzy, I gave him a GG because I figured it was over. He was able to actually hold me off pretty well, even with the Mana Frenzy going on. Though he couldn't get to this side of the bridge, so it was like basically over. It just took a while to figure out. Like the stupid Stixie defense was actually killing a lot of stuff, and his Harbingers and whatnot. I knew eventually I'd wear it down. Stixies! Alright, so now it's definitely over. Finally got through the Stixies and the Harbingers. There it is. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the deck lists. And I will get on the Ratbows decks pretty soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.